Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicholas Source and Mike Vasquez here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. And, of course, we had a tie for position, so we apologize for being a little bit late getting started. But this is a top 5 finals format. Our fifth-seeded player, Rick Maber of Brighton, he's taking on the loser of the roll-off. It was a roll-off for third, and this is Shane Golderman, also of Brighton. So Shane now becomes the fourth-seeded player. He had the choice in this match. He's elected to have Rick lead the match. There's only a 2-pin difference in handicap. Trust me when I tell you that it was cold, and I'm talking cold. But at least the weather wasn't as bad as they initially thought it was going to be. Although I heard up in Longmont they got like 8 inches.
Oh, wow.
Down here, though, we really were very lucky. We really didn't get much. Just the fact it was damn cold and windy. Ooh, look at this. All right. He's starting to pull the tricks out already. I don't know. Rick Maber, who's been bowling really, really good for like the last 4 months. He's really coming on strong. Shane, one of our up-and-coming players, a CU student right now. Wow. How'd you do Wednesday night? You guys win?
No. We lost again.
Damn.
We have had...
Have you won, what, 1 or 2 matches?
We've won 2.
Oh, my God.
So 14 in, but out of... It's 6 or 7 times.
You haven't had a full team, right?
No. Somebody has subbed against the team we bowled against, and they shot 1,000. So twice it's been Mike Voss.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Twice it was Jim. His last. He bowls with us here sometimes too, but he did
Jim
it a couple
Nelson?
times. Jim Nelson.
Yeah.
Twice was him, and so Voss went 998, 990. He'll be very upset if I said he bowled 1,000.
Yeah,
he got upset when I said it Wednesday because I didn't bowl 1,000. I bowled 998.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mike. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, but he was laughing, but yeah, and then Jennifer. That bowls in here occasionally, but she used to bowl with us up at North Glen. But she did shoot 1,000, like 1,040 or something.
Really?
Against us. So
wow.
It's been very and in those same 6 times or 7 times, that team they won the week.
Right.
And we were second or third in the week. So
yeah,
it's just been one of those.
You're completely snake bit.
Yeah.
Because you got a very good team. But it happens.
No, it's
like I said. That first year, first round of playoffs, we shoot the second highest scratch score in the whole bowling center, and we lose to the team that had the first tie, and we're out of the playoffs.
Yep.
That's the way it goes. Great shot by Rick Maber. That was an excellent shot. So he starts off with a double. He was a 2-pin advantage. Now he's at 12 or 13, but good start. The winner of this match gets to bowl the doctor, Glenn Blunt Jr. Glenny at G&B's Pro Shop at AMF Sonesta. I call him the doctor because every time he bowled me, he operated on me like you wouldn't believe. I still have marks to prove it. It's unbelievable. Yeah, he's been a great player for many, many, many years, even though he's only like 75 now.
Yeah, he's a young 75.
If you'd have carried that, I was leaving. So would Shane.
So was Shane.
Yeah, we were lucky. We trying to remember who we were bowling. Good team. Oh, the Bears. Jeff Pelletier's team.
Yes.
And we went down to the 10th frame. And I think we won by like 20.
20.
I love matches like that. It was literally tooth and nail all the way.
No, it's
great.
Oddly
match.
Enough, they really come down to that.
Oh yeah.
Most nights. There's 100 up, and then they're 100 down, and you're swinging back and forth.
In the 6th frame of the first game, we're down 160. They came out of the gate like God and God 1, God 2. I mean, it was. I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh boy. And then thank God there's 4 games, and we just started slowly chipping away, and going into the last game, we were down 30, and we're just grind, and we wind up winning. But we could have easily lost.
I don't know if many people have ever bowled in that format where you bowl for 1 point.
Yeah,
total
it's
pins.
cool. You got to love it.
It is a completely different
mindset.
environment.
Yes, absolutely.
The
game
is so
realistically
different.
is meaningless.
Yes.
I mean, you do get a little bit of points or money for, winning your quarter, so to speak. But realistically, it's all about that 1 point.
Yep.
That looks pretty good. Ooh! Ho! That was a good shot. He could have doubled there and got right back in it. Unfortunately, the thing with Shane, his his adjustments are ball speed,
Yeah.
which he's got to learn that's not
Well, and that's
the way to go.
I think for younger bowlers, that's kind of the common thing.
Yeah.
That seems to be the simple answer.
Yeah.
Speed it up, slow it down,
Of
rev
course.
it more, rev it less.
Yeah, really. But
And then there's truth to that, but it depends on
Yeah.
what you're applying it to.
And you got to love his arm swing and release. So he's got a great arm swing, great release.
Yep. No, and he's gotten better.
Oh
this
yeah.
time in here.
Oh yeah. Which is why his dad Gary had him join. He needed some tournament experience on some tough patterns, and once Gary was ready, he got in, of course. And again, Gary Golderman was he helped us start the first sport league in the Denver Association about 15 years ago, and we had a ball. It was a great time. Well, let's see if Rick Maber can double here. He's got double spare strike going for another double in frame number 5. And he pulled it. Okay, 6, 9, 10.
Wow.
And congratulations also to Frank Santarelli of Longmont, one of my longtime players. Frank is a child of 74, I believe he is, in fantastic shape. Shoots 300 at Centennial Lanes Tuesday night. And Frank, we will not talk about the 11th ball, as Steve Jacks told me, but you know what, buddy? 300 is 300. Congratulations.
Yes.
It's your first one. I am very happy for you.
Yep. Awesome.
I remember years ago we were at Holiday, and we were on the, let's call it the Allen house shot. Yeah, Dave put out his shot. And, of course, there were so many honor scores. I think ABC had to set up a shop. Oh, there's a break.
Wow.
But we had like 7 or 8 honor scores that weekend. Well, Sean Sarles, who you know, bowls the Scratch League, he threw the worst 12th ball I ever saw in my life. He's right-handed. The ball is going runaway Brooklyn, never hits the head pin. Hits the 2-pin solid. He backdoors the 136 for 300. Dave Allen looks at me and goes, "That's not my fault." That was great. Now, Sean's since had a bunch, trust me. Sean's a good player, but that was hysterical. Uh-oh, that was a bad shot. Again, if you noticed, he really didn't set. He grabbed his ball and went.
Well, that's one of the...
You have to focus. You have to focus.
One of the things about this shot is it starts very tight, and then you start getting, it's picking up, and it leads you into where you start getting a little too aggressive.
Yep.
And then just like that, you've sailed the ball right through the break point.
Yeah, so you went from a possible double to an open and frame number 6. And he could be down, almost 30 pins, 20 plus. And Rick's just grinding, though. He's doing just what you're supposed to do in his pattern. Get lucky with the strikes, make your spares.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And a little luck.
And, you know,
unfortunately, with this shot, you got to have some
I think, you know,
luck.
that was a Fritchel ball. Because Nick carried about 8 of those last week to win.
Did he?
Oh, my Lord. But, you know what, to his defense, every game he bowled better and better.
Oh,
4
good.
games, every game was better. I think he made every one of his 10 pins. I don't think he's done that in his life. So, I mean, it was his day. It really was. He got breaks and he took advantage of them, and that's what you got to do. Jim Nelson threw the ball great. All right, Rick leaves 5-9. Yeah, Nelson, I mean, his last game in the semis, he shoots 290. Philip Chavez, 277. I mean, the third game in the semis last week, the scores were nuts. Uh-oh. Thank you.
Didn't leave anything for the finals, huh?
No, because then the carry went away. The guys were hitting the pocket good, but the carry started to go away. And with Nick, he was the only one who kept his carry. And a little bit of luck on top of it. And you know what? That's bowling. And as much as Nick bowls with me, I'm glad to see him finally win, trust me. That's a dedicated, crazy individual right there. All right, frame number 7. Come on. Come on, don't lose focus. Don't lose focus. Game is not over. he can still shoot, what, 2-teen? So this match is far from over.
No.
Although, you know, Rick obviously is doing quite well right now. All right, good shot. All right. Now here's a kid that realistically, he's been in the finals 4 or 5 times, hasn't won yet. When he finally does win, he's going to win 4 or 5 in a year. You watch. That's the way it goes. You know, you struggle, you grind, you finally break that nut, and then you go nuts. That looks pretty good. Ooh, fast 8. Kicked out the 7, but leaves the 4. That's a good shot. You can still shoot deuce. And again, anything can happen. Don't assume that your opponent is going to lock you out. You just go get what you can and hope for the best. Attaboy.
Yeah.
All right, good shot.
One open away from being back in it.
Absolutely. Sure. Frame number 8.
Good shot.
Boom. Wow. It's a no-doubter.
Mm-hmm. You stole my line.
Well, and realistically, if neither bowler doubles, we're talking pins here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is far from over. Because he can Dutch out for 209. Shane can Dutch out for, 80.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shane's got work to do, but
this is a big shot right here.
this is huge.
But I
Yeah, if
think
he
he
doubles
found
here, it's just about over.
Ooh, he didn't.
Oh,
He
never got
missed
up.
what he did.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 8. But he's on a strike, so the count not a factor.
See if he covers.
So he can shoot 210, and Shane can shoot 205. So again, look out! Oh,
That was
close. All right, match is not over, folks. You can go what? 05. He's got 25 in the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Force him to mark in the 10th. Boom. Nope. No, get a break.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Maybe just didn't quite
Wow.
get there.
I thought that pin would spin it right out. Okay, 1.
Cover
45,
off, take it to
65,
198.
195 or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much done.
Okay. So he's going to finish first. Rick is in the driver's seat here waiting to see what he needs, but for all intents and purposes, just about over.
Yeah, pretty much. Always that possibility of 2 gutter
yeah.
balls.
Let's not go there. Oh, wow. Now it's over. Yeah, that's... All right, so Shane Golderman's going to go home in 5th place with 5% of the Megapot. $282. And, ooh, almost made that.
All right.
All right. Ooh, 479.
Wow.
Oh, look at this. Almost rocked that 7 pin forward, took out the 4. Okay, good shot.
So we'll shoot an 87, 97. And that's a big number.
Yes.
He stays around 200.
Oh, yeah,
That's tough
please.
to beat.
Absolutely. So 207 scratch, 230 with handicap. So Rick Neighbor is advancing, and he's going to take on our third seed, Glenn Blunt Jr. of North Glen. And when we come back from our break here, you'll see match number 2. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Littleton Lanes, Inglewood, and we'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa, Mike Vasquez. We're here at AMF Littleton Lanes, Inglewood, Colorado. I'm sorry, AMF Bellevue Lanes. What am I thinking? That was last week.
Ain't it?
Man, not good. And when Glenn got lined up last night in the final qualifying squad, it was absolutely fun to watch. What is she, 180, 190, and then he goes 277, 260 something. I went, really?
Yeah.
Shake that off, Doc. Yeah. Tough break.
Well, on to start semis, 277.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Unconscious.
Yeah. He can do that.
I told him, don't come out of your coma.
Yeah, really. And, oh, I'm in. You know, if a guy that owns a pro shop misses a 5-pin, don't we get like a year's supply of equipment or something? I mean, I'm just talking out loud, you know.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no pressure.
He'll give you all a free hat patch.
Yeah, there you go. And Glennie right now is saying, you know, I'd rather shoot 300 than have to make this 5-pin in front of you idiots, you know. But that's okay.
He runs that down.
Oh, man. Oh! No problem. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. He aged so much that next year he's going to apply for Medicare. That's all right.
Woo! Walk that one off.
Yeah, walk or crawl or one of the two. But yeah, that was not good. All right, Rick Neighbor had a strong game. Yeah, he keeps going. He's got a great look on 46, Mike. He really does. But again, it'll be interesting to see the winner of this match going up against two of our non-winners and see how they perform, if they can show up and grab a title here. All right, frame number 2, Rick Neighbor. And really, baby.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's got Rick has got the love.
Sure.
And it really comes down to the mistakes.
Yeah.
The pressure kind of builds on this. And then
and again, you know, Glennie's only spotting him 11, which really isn't a big deal.
No, not at all.
Especially with the numbers Glenn has thrown this weekend. I mean, other than Brendan Guthner's 288, and realistically that was like 260-something scratch, which is still an excellent game.
Yeah.
Boom. I mean, Glennie's had 277, 279, 265, I think. And on this pattern, 45 feet with 40 mils.
I love it. I love this pattern.
The Lake Placid of tournament play. But what I was telling a couple guys is, you know, the biggest difference, obviously, you get, and not the fact that you wouldn't move. You could stay on an A pair, and you get a couple guys that play like Glennie, like you, for example. Glennie and even Shane Golderman, who we just saw. You could burn a hole in this and go absolutely crazy. You really could. But when everybody, you know, flat pattern, so everybody gets a little bit antsy and they go back to their A game, trying to get that game to fit on this pattern, and the oil goes everywhere. So now it makes it very, very difficult.
Well, and then everybody thinking, well, it's 45 feet and a lot of units. Let's sand stuff down. And they don't understand how they create dry, wet, dry.
Yes.
And then that turns and you get this blend right in everybody's break point where there's nothing will hook now.
Yeah, because the guy walked up to me and he goes, I got a pearl. He said, and I threw it, and the ball actually reacted better than my most aggressive ball. And I went, think about what you just said.
Yeah.
Of course it's going to do that. You know, they just don't, they can't get it through their head.
Yeah.
All right, going for 3 in a row. He pulled it. in the right spot. Surprised he didn't carry that
He
one.
is living right.
Yeah, he's living right.
And then you apply just the common factor of how heads go away
Oh, yeah.
here in our state.
Sure.
And it just becomes such a deadly combination of.
Will it? Ah, boy, good shot. Good shot.
We're getting
so
a show on the
49
spares.
in the second. He is up 21 and 11. He's up 32 pins through 3 frames. And we're giving Glenny crap because you don't normally see Glenn this far south.
No.
Oh,
really
there we
don't.
go. North Glen, Centennial, Coal Creek, and and obviously Holiday. But yeah, they're giving them crap. They're going, Glenny, what are you doing this far down south? All right, frame number 4. Let's see if we can start lining up here. Boom. Nice. All right, there's one. All right. He will make an adjustment off of that. He watched that ball the whole way. Both bowlers with strikes in the 4th. Down 32. Got the lead at 22 at a double. 4th place today at $332. 3rd place at $539. 2nd place at $1,027. Our winner today is going to take home $2,054.
Nice little payday.
Yep.
On a
And I
snowy
think
day.
first place next week goes up about $20. That's how close it was. So it'll be like $2,070 next week. But
That's still a very nice.
will it hold?
Out of trouble.
Yeah, he got inside
go.
on that. All right, leaves a 6. It's okay. Still time. 1 open, 1 double changes this game completely 180 degrees. So anything's still possible. Okay, no problem. All right. So Glenn Blunt with 68 in the 4th, spare in the 5th.
Can't tell. Yep.
I'll tell you what, again, when it's your day, it's your day. When he's made mistakes by pulling the ball, not trusting it, he comes up smelling like a rose. But
Yep.
how long will this last? It's lasted really well right now.
Yeah, I mean, I late in the semis, I kind of went to summer line. I leaned into the dry and just let the ball kind of roll and just point to the pocket on its own, and it was pretty good shot. The mistakes, were not.
He rolled that ball very well, and he got a break. Wow. So now we're looking at
that line is
3
fairly
baggers.
strong.
Yeah. Glenny's in
And
serious
he's using
trouble.
a ball that's holding some energy down lane, and
Yep. Yeah,
keep that soft mix, man.
Yeah, best he can do is 238, and right now, Mr. Maber can go 279.
There we go.
Sit.
Well,
Wow. It looks like he's just in between right now. 6-7. Go for 1. 95 in the 6th. Wow, best he can do is 215. Boy, Rick is basically just going to have to veg for not to win this match.
yeah, it's
Looks pretty good right now for Rick Maber. And again, Glenn, him and his partner, Bill Shepard, of course, operated G&B's Pro Shop for Glenn and Bill for years and years. And unfortunately, Bill passed away a short time ago. And Glenn has taken the shop over. And we send out our condolences to Brian and Bill's son. Great player in his own right, but trying to get him to bowl is like pulling teeth. He's a great bowler, but you can't get him to go out and bowl. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, so there are times that Glenn's got his hands full because it's all on him, but he's got a great reputation. He's open a lot of hours. There's very few times you walk into Sonesta and G&B's Pro Shop is not open, so take advantage of that, folks. Oh, 310. And, of course, we lost another one of our Super Bowl champions, Jim Waddy.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Jim passed away, I believe, October 25th. His services were this past Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Nice shot. Jim, you know, for years he was battling arthritic hips and knees, and but found out he had congestive heart failure and he had fluid around his heart, and they were giving him medication for it, and it wasn't helping, wasn't working, and unfortunately passed away. But one of the original Rocky season ticket holders.
Oh, yeah.
Great guy. Won a classic Super Bowl at Broadway a few years ago. Son Adam bowls with us, a master player. In fact, he bowls with us
Wednesday
in the scratch league
night.
Wednesday night. In fact, unfortunately, Adam's lost both his parents within a year.
Yep.
Because Esther passed away earlier this year. Ooh, you see that a lot. Take the 10 off the 6. Ball just will not do a thing. Maybe that's the crack. And I mean a crack. It's about all he's got. But if Glennie can punch here, he would force Rick to close both frames. 9th and 10th. Beautiful shot. Okay. Here we go. Yep. 205 is the best he can do. It's, you know, anything can happen, folks. Craziest match I ever saw in my life, years and years ago. We were AAA bowl in Aurora.
AAA
And
ball.
you remember Rodney Gosnell, ambulance paramedic, bowling Dale Carpenter, who resided in Golden. And Dale was up with handicap, 90 pins in the 5th frame. He opened the last 5 frames, and Rod Gosnell struck out and beat him by a pin.
Flipped him.
Unbelievable. Anything can happen. Good shot. Okay. And then, unfortunately, I pretty much, that's the end of that. Best he can do now is, what, 185 scratch? Yeah, it's all Rick has to do is stay behind the line at this point. So Glenn Blunt Jr. is going to go home in 4th place today, but with 5% of the Megapot, take home $332. And that's exactly what he lost at the Lodge last night, I think. Oh, maybe it was Ameristar. No, he did that good there. Ah, Bull Durham. Okay.
The bull got him, huh? Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
You got the horns, all right. Oh, yeah. It's funny. Some of those places, it's all or nothing. Years ago, that when they had 2 bull whackers, one in Central City, one in Blackhawk, the one in Blackhawk, I used to call that Nick Whackers. Because I would just walk in. I might as well just throw my money on the carpet and walk out because I didn't have a shot. Well, he goes back to the well. Why not? All right, so Rick Maber will move on. He's going to take on our 3rd seed. Or our 2nd seed, I'm sorry. Jonathan Gilroy, Jonathan from Denver. And again, Glennie's going to go home 4th place, $332.
Nice.
$128. All right, so he's going to shoot 2 teens scratch again. What a great game. One open.
Back-to-back.
That's it. 3-bagger and a double. Well, and this stuff, you got to love that. Of course. Now watch Glennie will punch here in the 10th frame. The old FBAC in effect.
As Nolan would say, the bowling gods.
Yes.
This is where you say the bowling gods.
All right. So Rick Maber, 214 scratch, 237 with handicap. Easily disposes of multiple master champion Glenn Blend Jr. And Rick will take on Jonathan Gilroy for our semifinal match this afternoon once Glennie cleans up here. Of course. Now he's just looking at himself going, really? He's going to shoot 180 and change. With 21 pins, he'll shoot 2-0 something. And realistically, did he ever get a double? Yeah, in the 10th frame. That was it.
That was it.
That 6-7 seemed to be the one that he couldn't overcome. Huh. Well, why not? Why not?
There's the Mike special.
So we got 183 and 1121. 204.
You've seen that before.
183, 195. I'm sorry.
Sorry I showed it to you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just a moment, and we'll feature our semifinal match. And, again, that's going to be Rick Maber of Brighton taking on second seed Jonathan Gilroy of Denver. And, again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood, and we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Horse, Mike Vasquez here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood. This is our semifinal match. Rick Maber at this point. He's had a lot of lucky carry, but you know you need some of that. That's nothing wrong with that because it pays. It still pays. What's it going to? Oop! Almost carried it. Leaves a 5. Uh-oh. Boy, thank God he throws bricks at that. Because when he's inside his target, I'm going, oh, my God, he's going to miss that. All right, so 9 spare, frame 1 for Rick Maber. It's your first look at Jonathan Gilroy. Again, Jonathan from Denver. All his league bowling is done on the east side of Denver. And, he gets a break.
We may have a good match. He's in the same
Sure.
general area.
And throws basically the same type of line,
play.
right?
Yeah, we're going to see some competing carry here.
Yeah, let's.
Is that the proper?
Yeah, that's exactly a good way to put it. It's a shame Nolan bowled yesterday, and he just missed every sweeper he was in. And it came down to where he almost snuck in the back door of the cut because the cut was falling all day, and he missed by like 1 spot or 2 spots. So he was close. But he actually did not bowl that bad on this tough pattern. Okay, let's see. Leaves a 9. Let's see if he can get this spare. And Rick has never been in trouble. He's never been behind. So if somebody can get ahead of him here and make him think about it,
or
maybe
at least
that'll change.
just stay close.
Yeah, of course. All right. Good spare by John. Uh-oh. He pulled that one even worse.
Yep.
He's ducking that shoulder in, pulling everything to the left.
Yeah.
Leaves a 139. Almost trying to place it rather than let the ball roll. But it's hard to argue with success. He's been doing it for the last 2 games. I don't don't know. I didn't think so. Okay. One of the rare misses by Rick Maber. Opens in frame number 2. He's got 26 in the second.
He's officially down for the first time.
For the first time, yeah. Is he spotting Jonathan
See how
14?
he responds.
Frame number 3 did it again, but gets the carry.
The Glover special.
Oh, we could spend a week on that subject.
Oh, yeah. He's so mad at me today. I didn't throw any, bro. The one I saw you did. Actually, a pin had gotten into the gutter, and Fish went down to try to get it, and I don't know how. He couldn't get it. So he told Dennis, go up there and throw the ball in the gutter and get it for me. And Dennis goes up there and throws a Brooklyn and strikes. And Fish is like, I said, get the pin in the gutter.
Oh, my God.
And Dennis was up to bowl.
Uh-huh.
You know, he didn't. He just thought he said
God,
go.
That's funny.
Listen to them two barking back and forth.
Of course. All right. Good shot on the 6, 9, 10. And Jonathan, clean, close 3 frames so far. That's what you got to do.
Yep.
And here's the killer now. Our tournament leader, Vincent Cafaso. Vince also from Denver, but off and on, he has bowled with me for 10 to 15 years.
Yeah, yeah.
His best finish in all that time is 4th.
Wow.
Incredible.
So he's already beat.
He's already beat that. Yeah, he's got $1,000 in his pocket. Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
Because he has some hot streaks. He's had some come out and had some really good.
I mean, he bowled 3 times this weekend, but he kept getting closer and closer and closer, and finally he got it figured out. But he's a competitor. He'll if he knows he's got a shot, he'll keep coming. But hopefully things could work out for our 2-9 champions here. But Rick
off to a
Maber's
good
standing
start
away.
to have that match. That's for sure.
Okay. Jonathan 4-7, no problem. Okay, so a spare or a strike and 3 spares. 55 in the third. Rick can double here. He would cut into that handicap lead just a bit. Might still be down a mark. And it was a better shot, but leaves 3, 6, 10. On a strike, so count not a factor, just make the spare. And no.
Oh,
nope.
boy.
A lot of oil on the outside, a lot of conditioner on the outside. Just ball will not react. Very easy to make 10 pins on this pattern. Just let the ball go. It ain't going to move. Unfortunately, 54 in the fourth. Oh, almost leaves a 4. First, like you said, Mike, first time he's been behind.
Mm-hmm.
And again, should he fail to win, our championship match will feature 2 of my members that have never won. All right, good spare. 54 in the fourth, spare in the fifth. Down 20.
Here we go.
25, down 25. That's going to cross.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't think he was going to touch the
all,
head pin.
all he wanted at that point was grab some head pin.
Mm-hmm.
Leave himself an easy spare. Because if he didn't hit the head pin, who knows what he could have left there. He could have left the whole fence. He could have left all kind of ugly out there. You're going to see some nerves on this one, folks, because not a lot of championship experience with our 3 remaining players today. But it's a good test and good experience as well. So, all right, no problem on the spare for Jonathan. He's doing closing frames, making Ricky come get him. That's what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Denver Association City Tournament going on. This was week 2. It concludes next week. Again, singles, doubles, and team event at Holiday Lanes in Lakewood. Good mixer. Oh, he can't get a break. Can't get either one out. Ball looked pretty good, so he leaves the 5-7.
John is Irish Pogies.
Irish Pokey.
Oh, the Pogie has checked in. Glad to hear from you again, buddy. And he has elected to, since we forgot about it, he jumped right on it and said, I'm going to take John Gilroy. I'll let you take the remaining 2. Good try. Would you like Mr. Cafaso or Mr. Maber? I got a 2-headed coin if you want.
Yeah, that's about it. Let's flip. That's it. Let's flip and see. That's what we'll do. That's about where we're at with it. I'm going to go with Vincent.
Okay.
Good to see him in the final match.
I'll go with the Leprechaun.
Yeah. Got the 5 up.
Pogie, if you're going to make a trip out to Denver, this was the one day you wouldn't want to be here. Cold.
You've ever wanted to see snow? And
yep. Or
it's still not that East Coast cold.
oh no, because there's still no humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just spoiled.
Yeah, we are. Ooh, couldn't
Boy,
kick
that
that
got
4
up.
out. That could have very well carried.
It's all right. He's back
Yep.
up.
It's all right.
Possible picking up about 10 here and
Yep.
closing the gap. Find a double.
Yep.
First one to find a double probably wins the
Yeah,
match. And
absolutely. Won't get there.
That's trouble.
Yep, won't get there. Saw that coming. Both bowlers open, but Rick, 101 in the 7th open. And that's what Jonathan Gilroy has, but he's 101 through 6 with an open. So worst case scenario, he's still going to be up 20-some pins with his handicap differential.
That's good. Oof.
Maybe.
Started out, looked really good, and boy, that it moved a lot in the middle.
Yeah. Lucky to kick that 7 out, just leaves himself to 6-10. Well, at least on this pattern, you don't have to worry about the ball hooking up and taking the 6 off the 10.
No. No, you either
Sliding past the 6 and getting only the 10.
Not getting there.
Yeah, very real possibility.
Got it.
Yep. He was a little worried, but he's all right. All right. Yep, up 14. And he's getting up in the 8th frame here. Time is running out for Rick. Ooh, he finally let that ball breathe.
Yeah.
Not bad. Just couldn't get it quite back. 1-2-4-8. So he's 117 in the 7th. Up 30. Oof.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to beat now.
Rick's got to get right to the strikes.
Yep. Get that leprechaun magic going here.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, he did. I didn't think he. I knew what you were thinking. He's not going to take the 8
No,
out.
it sure looked like it was going to kick that one too far left.
Yeah.
Got
Right,
just
some
enough of that
spurring.
2-pin to take care of business.
Yep. All right, so here we go. Rick Maber up in frame 8, and realistically, he needs a double. He really does. So nothing like a present to start with that. Come on.
Oh, man.
He's carried those,
Yep.
but leaves a 10. Folks, next week we're at AMF North Glen, 104th and I-25. And we're going to be bowling on the Kegel Eiffel Tower. Oh, flags at 10.
Wow.
He's in serious trouble now.
Yeah, that pretty much.
Eiffel
does it.
Tower is actually a little bit longer than this. It's at 48 feet, but that's the tower part.
Yeah.
It looks just like the Eiffel Tower on the lane. That's how it's conditioned, but it's actually not that hard because you can bump that tower all the way to the pocket. Yeah, no, you can tell by his body language, he knows that this match is over. 3-5-6. Best he can do now is 160 scratch with 23. 183 is the best he can do. Jonathan basically just has to stay behind the line at this point. Good shot. All right.
Yep.
So 110 in the 8th, spare in the 9th. And if Rick fails to advance, he's going to take home third place money with 10% of the Megapot, $539. Good, another good weekend for Rick Maber, cash-wise. Although it took him, I think, 4 times
Oof,
to make it this week.
that's brutal.
Yeah. Maybe split, no break. Okay, 310. It was funny, Rick, because I really didn't expect to see him this morning because he had bowled twice yesterday. And he's walking up to concourse. I go, Rick, I thought I was going to see you at Northglenn next week. He goes, nah, he says, my wife says, go bowl. So he said, basically, she threw you out of the house. Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
So here he was. Oh, will it finish? Yes.
Got it. Wow.
Great shot. That's
Seals the
pretty much,
deal.
yeah, that's pretty
That
much.
sealed
Good
the
night,
deal.
Irene. All right, so Rick Maber, good effort coming up through the field. He's going to take home third place money. Again, with 10% of the Megapod, $539. And so just what I had hoped for, actually. I love seeing this. We're going to have our top 2 seeded players who have never won bowl for a title. This is going to be fun.
Somebody's getting there first.
Somebody's getting there first. Ooh, 3-7-10. What are you going to do? Match is over. What the heck?
Used them all up too early.
Yeah. All right, good shot for Jonathan. Shoot 170 and change.
One open.
Yep.
It's a good game.
Ooh. All right. Unfortunately, Rick Maber kind of runs out of gas. 136 and 23 for 159. And Jonathan Gilroy has just put himself in a title match against our tournament leader, Vincent Cafasso of Denver. So 2 Denver boys going to fight it out here in our championship match. Let's see.
All right.
171
Looks like 2-0.
and 37, 208.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
All right, 208 for Jonathan
Man,
Gilroy.
between your eyes and mine, we can't see past the camera.
No, we're completely disabled at this point.
Scott, we need a camera on the score,
Yeah,
please.
really. Yeah, because we're getting old. We can't read anything anymore. Or some opera glasses would be good.
Or just give me a telescope.
There you go.
Nick, go just cite that in.
Really. All right, folks, we're going to step aside here for editing purposes. When we come back, you'll see our championship match. That's going to feature Jonathan Gilroy and Vincent Cafasso. And you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour at AMF Littleton Lanes in Inglewood. And we'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasource and Mike Vasquez here at AMF today. Will it be Vincent Cafasso, our tournament leader from Denver, or will it be Jonathan Gilroy, also from Denver, who was our second-seeded player? They're going to match up against each other, 1 pin difference in handicap to Vince's favor. So shake hands, guys, and we're going to begin our championship match. Always fun seeing guys go for their first title. It's neat. Here's your first look at Vince Cafasso. That's going to be pretty close, Mike. Oh, baby, kicks out the 4-9. So what do you know? Good start. It's funny, Vince is more of a lofter, and Jonathan sets the ball down early because obviously two different schools of thought here on how to play this pattern. Worked for both of them so far.
Yeah.
Ooh, high on the head pin, but leaves a 6. And folks, this place was jumping all day yesterday. Bellevue was packed. All kinds of good stuff happening here today. And even this afternoon, when the weather was being kind of garbagey, they were busy. And now we're down to some hardy souls, let's say.
Yeah. Almost feels like it's just us in here.
Yeah, really. All right, so Jonathan makes his spare. Place has been in existence for a long time. A good almost, 58 years or more.
Wow.
Yeah. Built in the early 60s. Was a proprietor house years and years ago.
How many lanes then?
48.
That's been 48
Yep.
the whole time.
And obviously now it's the biggest center in Denver. Years ago, of course, we had Celebrity Sports Center, 80 lanes, no longer around. That was a wild place.
Oh, that was something else.
36 lanes on one side, 44 on the other, and then now one wood, one synthetic. A pro shop.
Gigantic pool
Yeah,
in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
I never really got to bowl anything competitive there, and I just always wondered what that humidity.
Oh, well,
to
actually,
the
you know
conditions in the
that
house, how that
because the glass that was that
Seemed to
you
keep
could,
it
if you're on the
separate.
concourse, you could look in and see where, and a lot of the parents that they loved it because they could put the kids in the pool all day.
Right.
You know, of course, obviously they're
ball.
supervised, no problem there, and they could bowl, have a great time. But I never felt it.
Never felt.
Never
anything
felt
there.
it. No. But they had a couple different restaurants in there. They had 2 or 3 game rooms. I mean, the place was
and
wild.
4 bars.
And the billiard
2
room.
bowlings on the
Yeah.
bowling alleys on each side.
Absolutely wild. Great, what a great idea. It was fun.
It
Was fun.
right on Colorado.
Yep. I don't remember the cross street.
Is that where the Home Depot is now?
Yes, that's
Now
who
it's-
bought them out.
Yeah. It's kind of
Ryder Brothers had the building,
Yeah,
and
just a little bit north of I-25, Colorado.
just getting into Cherry. They call that Cherry Creek.
I
That
don't
area. Can't remember.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, pretty wild place.
Yeah. And busy.
Oh,
It was
please.
just always busy. It was crazy.
I used to tell people that when Moonlight was huge, Celebrity on Friday nights at midnight would run Moonlight Bowling, and they had, like our strike pots now, they had basically strike pots if with the colored head pin if you got a strike or whatever.
Right.
They topped them out at $3,000 each or $5,000 each. At one point, there was like 7 of them.
Wow.
They were filling the 44 side with 6 to 8 people on a
Yes.
lane at midnight. You wouldn't get out of there till 3:30 in the morning. And, of course, then now you're buying tickets, and you got guys grouping together. They're bowling. You know, you're putting $70, $80 worth of tickets in there hoping to get one. And then your hottest player go, okay, good, give it a shot. You know,
Yeah.
It was cool. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. Ooh. Little high. Oh, what a major break. Takes out the 10, leaves the 3. Meanwhile, Vincent Cafasso, double spare, the early advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the moonlights that used to go on through here. Of course, Centennial still does a pretty good moonlight program.
Nope. Centennial's still good. Arapahoe's is still pretty
Arapahoe,
good.
yep. But there were some big ones. But I'll never forget that one at Celebrity. That was pretty amazing.
No, that was. I mean, that was
No!
sometimes the event for the week.
Oh, boy. That was a huge mistake. Misses a 3-pin.
Yeah, that's.
He's going to be down 20-something. It's not good.
Ooh, I like that.
A little bit better. Great
Yes.
shot. That's the best shot he's thrown so far, even in practice. That was excellent. All right, that's what he needs. Got to
Yep.
get himself pumped up here, get lined up.
Get the pressure back on.
Sit. Oh. Went high through the face, leaves a 310.
And this.
Once again, if Vince opens and John doubles, we're right back to where we started from.
Mhm.
It changes that quickly.
Oh, and there we go.
All right. His opportunity.
Let's see if he can respond.
First, we're going to see if Vince can regroup here. First open. Little high. Ooh,
Like
it
it
held.
too.
Excellent. All right. 76 and a fourth with a strike. John Gilroy can throw a double here. He'll have the same score through 4. Spotting Vincent 1 pin.
Right lane is just
Yeah.
playing a
Yeah.
tad bit different.
Yep, 6, 9, 10.
Oh, there we go. All right. Jonathan covers his.
All right.
See if he can strike again on this lane.
Yeah,
Maybe pick up another.
only down
maybe
11. Yeah.
See how Vincent handles that. They both need to make an adjustment on the right lane and
Yeah.
see who gets there fastest.
Jonathan threw a great
I like
ball
it
in this
good
lane.
there.
Nah.
Nope.
And
almost got some
oh,
love.
threw a pin across the lane, but he couldn't take out the 6. So he's got, what, 80, 85 in the 5th?
85. Looks good.
Yep. All right. So Jonathan spares in a 6 frame. Vincent with the advantage. Up 10 can make it 20 with a double. Will it hit there? Will it get there? Nope. Ooh, not the easiest of
Wow.
spares.
Kick the 5
1,
out
2,
of
8,
the
9.
middle
Yeah.
too. Wow.
Thank God he's on a strike for count, but
This is going to be tough.
yeah, execution of this spare could
Yeah,
be quite
I mean,
interesting. I wouldn't want to have to shoot this for money.
No.
Yeah, he's going to the left
I
like
like
he
it.
should. Yes!
Got it. Very nice.
What a great shot. Huge shot.
Mm-hmm.
96 in the 5th with a spare.
Yeah. Huge to keep your lead.
So he's up 12. Halfway through our championship match and our tournament leader up 12 pins.
Oh,
That's
did
oh
it
God,
again.
no, he threw it in the weeds. Unfortunately, that's where your muscle memory comes back. He threw a house shot ball,
Mm-hmm.
and because normally Yeah, he's going to get it out to the dry. Ball's going
Yep.
to read, set up, and go. And not on this.
No, 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 no.
So unfortunately, on a spare, gets a 1 count.
Wow.
Wow, talk about a change.
Yeah,
So,
that
wow.
really just brought the match right.
Now he's got to make the
Tight.
spare,
I like that. Oh,
which he
wow.
almost did. So now he's
Kicks
116 in the 7th. What a tremendous break for John Gilroy. Oh, my goodness. Talk about
So he's 95. He can be
unbelievable.
within a couple pins, and then if he marks, he can take the lead.
Yep. Frame number 7. Oh, again, got very lucky.
Yep, kick that out.
Yep, just leaves the 3-pin. But now, if you remember, he missed the 3-pin
Yes.
the last time on this lane. Now it's only open so far. Back in the 3rd frame. Ball went inside and he never got it.
That one's
Excellent.
good.
No problem there.
That's a big spare.
All right, sure is. Otherwise, they'd have been damn near dead
Yep.
even. So now he's got
And
104th
he will take
with a
the lead
spare.
with this shot.
Yep. And unfortunately, Vincent through 7 has an open. And Jonathan's got a spare in the 7th, so he's working on
Yeah.
adding some additional.
No means is it over, but he
No,
takes
no.
over and
Yeah,
gonna
he
be
takes over
a
the
few
lead.
pins up,
Sure.
whatever.
Look at
what
this.
the count is here.
Ooh,
Oh
he
wow.
gave the ball room, threw the ball good, but leaves a 2-5. Let the ball roll. It was a good ball.
6 pin.
It's a 5-pin difference with the handicap discrepancy.
Yep.
Wow.
Just how we like it.
Yeah.
That's how it should go down.
As long as it's not a Stepniak, I'm good with it. And I was told that our
It is snowing out.
yeah,
We're
and I
probably
was told
due.
that our will it finish? Yes.
Yes.
Good ball. That our the people that watch us regularly have now started to call a tie a Stepniak.
Stepniak.
So he's going to go down in history. How that plays out though is another story, but
Yes.
we shall see. Go ahead. Oh, he
Wow.
leaves the 5-9. Okay.
It's a big spare.
Yep. They're all going to be huge right now, Mike. It's so close going down to the last 2 frames there. Somebody's going to have to get a break.
Well, and he's had a hard time keeping the ball in the middle of the
Yeah,
lane.
absolutely.
For finish.
Yeah.
See if he can get on. I like it.
That looks pretty good.
I like it.
Very nice. Boy, if he could do that on his first ball, he'd be huge.
Yes.
That was a great shot. All right. So, Vincent down 5 pins with 2 frames to go. And again, folks, both of these bowlers have never won an Amateur Bowlers Tour title. And both players have been bowling the club for quite a while, so this is pretty cool. Frame number 9.
Boy.
Oh, no. Ball didn't really look that bad. It was high, but leaves himself to 4-7-10 in the 9th. This could be the backbreaker.
Okay, they've got a new one. They've combined Ross Kelly and Stepniak to Rosniak.
Rosniak? Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, I think our viewing public has run out of ideas. they're bored to death and they're coming up with craziness. But I like it. A Rosniak.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Rosniak.
All right. Unfortunately,
Just
Vincent.
can't get past roadkill.
No, I know. 142 open in the 9th. Boy, with a mark, Jonathan can get the 160 in count in the 9th.
And pretty much
put him
walked
away. Yep, put him away. Frame number
Uh-oh.
9.
Uh-oh.
Why
Wow,
not?
Crossed.
The biggest break of his life here, folks. 142 in the 8th. He's up 20. Can make it 30 and pretty much say sayonara. He'll finish first. 10th frame for Jonathan Gilroy.
Mark pretty much seals it.
Pretty much. Who's going to win our $2,054 first place prize today? Even second place is nothing to sneeze at, $1,027. First ball in the 10th for Jonathan. Gave it room.
Looks good.
What a great shot. And
There
that's
you
the
go.
ball game, folks. Jonathan Gilroy with an excellent shot to seal out Vincent Cafaso, who was also trying to win title number 1. But Jonathan gets a monkey off his back.
Yep.
That's so cool. And it's hard. You would hope that both of these guys, I mean, they did great, but you can't root for one against the other. Both bowlers, I love new champions, so I knew I was going to be in good shape in that respect. Nope, yeah, he knew it. All right, no problem. 170 in the 9th. If he makes a spare, I'll have 190 in the 9th. Giving him 220-something, 227 if he makes it.
Yep.
And he'll easily outdistance Vincent Cafaso.
Yeah, Vincent, best he can do is 172.
210 with handicap, so. All right, Jonathan, there we go. There you go, folks.
There you
What
go,
a great
folks.
finish. Jonathan Gilroy, 190 scratch. And with his 37 pins handicap, shoots 227, wins his first ABT title. $2,054. Vincent having a great day. This is the best he's ever done by far. His best finish
yes.
was 4th after all these years. So he's going to go home second place.
And he's got
money.
some $100 bills to wipe the tears
Yes.
off his eyes. And
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
$1,027.
Pokey wins again.
You know, the
Pogge.
Pogge is on a serious roll right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, even though we're letting him pick first. But still, he's picking the right ones. He's starting to piss
That's
me
all right.
off.
It's good to have the listeners getting in on the click.
Of course, yeah.
Poor losing. Norland's probably still losing.
At this point, Nolan couldn't pick a one-horse race. So I'm sorry, but
That's all right.
we've had those
He
moments
makes
too.
it fun.
Oh, please, yeah. If you don't have fun with Nolan,
You must be dead.
yeah, pretty much. All right, not bad, folks. Vincent Cafaso, 161, 199 with handicap.
Good bowling, Vincent. Nice day.
Your champion, Jonathan Gilroy at Denver. He's going to take home $2,054. And when we come back, I'll sit down and have a chat with Jonathan. And Michael could stick around, too, because he's known him for quite a while. And we'll do that in just a moment. So you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF Bellevue Lanes in Inglewood, folks. And we'll be back in just a moment with our champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa with Mike Vasquez and our new champion, Jonathan Gilroy at Denver. And Jonathan, we were just talking to you off camera, and I knew you had bowled with me off and on for quite a while, but I didn't realize it was that long, 15 years. It's a long time to wait to win a title, but I tell you what, you threw the ball well.
Thank you.
You really did. And all the here's $20. Oh, and I get $2,000 back.
I know, right?
I like
Huh?
that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's like
Good
picking
deal.
a good stock. But excellent job. And who does your stuff?
Sean Lee.
Sean Lee.
Yes.
Bedrock Bowling Outfitters out of AMF Monaco. Sean, one of our few certified coaches in town, and he's done a great thing for us as far as the bowling community. Really puts a lot of effort into trying to get our players, our league players, some tournament experience. In fact, another gentleman who just moved here from Michigan a couple of weeks ago was talking to Sean, and Sean said, "You got to get into the ABT. You're good. Get in there." It's not that you have to be good. You just want to upgrade your game and get it on some tournament patterns. And a lot of times just gauge yourself against everybody else and see what you got, you know.
Yep.
But impressive, buddy.
Oh, thank
and
you.
It's a long time coming. Don't wait another 15 years for your second
I
title.
hope not. I hope not. Going to Vegas, I'm hoping for that
Ah,
one.
here we
there we
boy,
go.
that would be a good one.
Vegas,
wouldn't it?
Vegas will be fun.
Oh.
I've never been there for the bowling tournament, so I'm looking forward to
You'll
it.
absolutely enjoy it. Trust us.
Yeah.
We've been through some things out there.
Yeah, we can't talk about him.
No.
Stays in Vegas, stays in
Stays
Vegas.
in
That's
Vegas.
right, yeah,
Yes. The good old saying. Yes.
Yeah, we firmly believe that rule.
And usually it's just our money, but that's
All right, and league bowling where now?
I bowl Heatheridge Monday afternoons, and I bowl AMF Aurora Wednesday nights.
Excellent. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we said that pretty much you were on the east side of town, and I
Yeah.
think you had bowled
Yes.
pretty much exclusively over there. But
Yeah.
the Boy, we lost a lot of bowling centers on the east side of town over the years. We really have. We talked about Celebrity. Of course, you had
Yep.
Hoffman Heights. You had
Wow.
Bowl Aurora. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. But, yeah, we've lost some bowling centers over there. But that side of town has expanded, and yet we really only have 2 houses. Well, 3 if you count Arapahoe, if you go a little bit. But
Right.
And Lone Tree kind of
Yeah,
somewhat
okay,
picks
yeah,
up that side too.
yeah.
But still, not many
no,
compared to what's
not
on the north.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And the way that side of town has expanded and grown over the years. Pretty impressive. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us. I'm very happy to see this young man finally win a title. And next week we're going to be at AMF North Glen, and we're going to be bowling on the Eiffel Tower, 48 feet. But, Jonathan, it's a lot easier than this, trust me. This was Lake Placid on wood or synthetics or whatever, a lot of units. But, folks, want you to have a great week. If you're in the Denver area, be careful out there. It's icy, it's ugly. But, you know, in 2 days it'll be 65. We'll be playing golf. But that's the way it is out
55
there.
on Thursday.
Yeah, incredible. But that's Denver, right?
That's right.
Yes. That's why
Yeah,
we
welcome
love
to
it.
Colorado. That's why
Why
we
we
all
love
have health insurance. But for Nicholas Sarza, Mike Vasquez, and, of course, our new champion, Jonathan Gilroy, producer Scott Sledgester, we will see you at AMF North Glen next week. Have a great week, folks.